everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Corona Clips. This is a show inspired by the quarantine because we're all on lockdown and unable to do and see live shows. You can submit your videos to me and I'll put them into some kind of compilation. Email your videos and your YouTube channels to LukeWarner93, that's right down there. Send me any social media or anything you want me to plug, websites, things like that, and I'll put them in the video. So this first episode is all Corona-related stuff from my friends in the Chicago community. And the first clip is from a comedian I always enjoy watching and talking to when I get the chance to. He's a really good guy and he's really funny. So let's all enjoy some stand-up from my pal, Prateek SRIVASTIVA.
I know everybody's scared about the coronavirus right now, but it's a scary virus, the coronavirus. That's why I'm a big fan of carrying my sanitizer on me. Problem was, something happened recently that changed my perspective on hand sanitizer. I was walking around my local mall and somebody coughed on me, you guys. And I started sweating like Donald Trump at the Latino Music Awards. So I pull out my bottle of Purell hand sanitizer, and there's only a little bit left, so I squeeze it, and then like that pre-cum driblet comes out. It makes that weird sound. So I'm getting nervous because I need more sanitizer to clean myself off. So I'm walking around the mall, and as luck would have it, there is a free sample table set up with little bottles of sanitizer on the table. Problem is, there is a sign on the table. We've all seen the sign before. It says, "Take only one free sample, please." Guess what, guys? I ain't taking one free sample, alright? I'm a fucking big fucking comedian. I turned down the Man Count in the Morning Show. I'm a big fucking deal, you guys. So I walk up to the table, and I swipe 5 bottles, put it in my pocket, and I started to sneak away. The nice lady behind the counter says, "What are you doing, sir?" That's when I look at her and lay on some of that TiK ToK charm that my father Nick taught me, you guys. That's his name. And I look at her and I say, "You can never get enough of these, wink." She gives me a confused look like most of you are doing right now. She lets me go. She doesn't call mall security, doesn't call Paul Blart on me, doesn't do anything. So I pull out one of the bottles, open it, squeeze it, rub it on my hands, and I realize that was not hand sanitizer. Look at the label, and it says, Astro Glide Sex Lube. I have stolen samples of lube. Why are you giving out lube samples at the mall? That's where the children play. These are hard-working kids working at their family's Mexican restaurant. So that's part 1. I stole lube. Part 2. I told a nice lady behind the counter, "You can never get enough lube." Then I winked at her like a creepo. Just slap the handcuffs on me and take me away, but I'll just slide right out of the cuffs. And that's gonna do it for me. I've been slipping, guys. Thank you.
So that was Prateek. I hate when I get my hand sanitizer mixed up with my sex lube. Go check out Prateek on his website and his social media stuff. It's all right there. Anyways, this next guy I know quite well, and I'm a huge fan of him. He makes great videos. He does a lot of other things too. And I'm lucky enough to have done improv with him in various places like nursing homes. And I got to watch him get his butt squeezed by a horny old lady with his parents both present because they came and taped the show for us. So yeah, here's a video from my pal Ross Childs.
Hey, so because of the pandemic and all the businesses in this country closing, a lot of us are out of work and we could really use some help paying for pretty much everything. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll give you a one-time payment of $1,200 and you just see how long you can make that last. $1,200. Okay, we can make that work. Are you going to put a moratorium on mortgages and rent payments? No. We didn't make as much money as we normally do last week, so stop right there. We're going to give you $4.5 trillion, no strings attached. Sick.
Meanwhile, in Canada... Hey, it looks like we're out of work, eh? You think you can help us out?
No problem. Here's $2,000 a month every month until this is over on top of our socialized medicine.
That was Ross. Go check him out on TikTok at Crabman732 and Instagram at RossiChild622. And Ross also has music on iTunes and Spotify and other places. He's a really fucking talented guitar player and makes really funny music. I actually pulled a clip for you guys to check out. Here's a bit from one of his songs.
Florida man, he lives in a van. He's Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. He has sex with a can. He's Florida man, who robbed a bank with a rubber duck. Florida man, never gave a flip or gave a...
That was a bit from Florida Man, which is the first song in his album Kazooology. Go check it out, Kazooology. And our last clips are from a man who was featured on Kazooology. He's a musician, he's a comedian, and he's a tragedian. Please, without further ado, I present to you Jake DEWAR.
Talking to myself.
Welcome to Talking to Myself, a government-issued emergency podcast that no one wanted. I'm your host, Jake DEWAR. Joining me, as always, is Jake DEWAR. How you doing, Jake?
I'm bored as fuck, Jake. How are you?
Pretty much the same, Jake. So, I have to ask you, what have you been doing with all your extra spare time? Well, I've been thinking about my life choices up to this point, both before the pandemic and after. I attempted a push-up today. That went poorly. Washed my hands a lot, tried to be productive, but mostly ended up browsing Pornhub.
Sure.
And by that point, it was like 2 p.m. So, yeah, pretty typical day of social distancing for me. That's wonderful. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell yourself that maybe you haven't said out loud yet? Well, I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of things I don't like about myself. Goes without saying. I'm finding it hard to concentrate on stuff. My sleep schedule's been irregular. I'm just getting generally stir-crazy. Sure. And I'm just worried that when this whole global pandemic is over, we're going to go right back to the normal capitalistic grind that really is at the root of most social and economic issues in this country. But you can really see the flaws in our system when a situation like this occurs, and we were definitely not prepared for it. Our president certainly wasn't.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously it's not his fault, but he seems incredibly apathetic to the whole situation that people are in. So if you voted for him, I hope that no one you love is hurt because of his actions or inactions. Also, I've been watching Tiger King.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Right?
Well, this was fun. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I'm Jake DEWAR.
And I'm Jake DEWAR.
And I'll see you later on Zoom. Bye-bye.
Bye. Talking to myself.
Saturday night, gotta go to the club. What? COVID-19, can't go to the club. Damn it.
Man, I would certainly enjoy going to a club and not watching so much Pornhub as well. Go check out Jake DEWAR online. There's all of his stuff. He's also got music on Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, and iTunes. He's a funny and a prolific dude. So, that's it, folks. That's Corona Clips. That's the first episode in the can. Hope you liked it. I'm aggressive right now. Send me your clips at lukewarner93@gmail.com. If you want to be in one of these, put Corona Clips in the subject line so I know what it's about. I'll be posting these every Wednesday, so come back next Wednesday. Subscribe so you know when it's there. Like and comment on the video if you liked it. It gives me more attention from YouTube, and I am trying to grow the channel. Feel free to check out my other stuff. And take care. Happy quarantine. Peace.
Oh, oh.